Morning everyone, I'm coming on to do a card tutorial, and this is the card we're going to be making. I have just made this morning, so it's still a bit damp where the Stickles is, and I have used, where did I put that stamp? This stamp here, and I have used Distress inks. I have used a black ink of Stella pen, and I have used 2 Stickles colours, so I will show you how I put it together. Okay, so I have pre-stamped a 9x9, I'm sure it's 9x9, I'll just double check. Yep, 9x9 square piece of watercolour card, and this was Dealer and Rowley, I'm sure, 300 GSM, so it's really thick and good quality. The colours for the leaves I've picked are Shabby shutters and peeled paint. I'll just put a wee bit there. And a wee bit there. And then all I'm doing is just putting a wee bit of water on my brush and using that as a palette. And just paint it on, but remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's meant to look watercoloured. So if you go outside the lines a wee bit, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going with this lighter one for a wee bit. And I've stamped it on with Stazon ink so that when I'm going over it, it's not bleeding. And I'll go back to the darker one, I think. I'm just going with this stem, make sure it's quite dark up the top. And I'll add a bit of water and just make sure when I'm coming down it's a bit lighter. That's what we've got so far, and you can see the 2 tones of green. I'll just wipe that away because I don't need that now. Just make sure it's clean. Alright. Then I've got one lipstick. I've got Victorian Velvet, and Tattered Rose. And I'm just going to do the same as I've done with the other one. Make sure the brush is clean. I'm just picking up the lightest one first. going to use some of the Victorian velvet just for the bottom half of that. Okay, and then we'll use Victorian velvet for all of this one. But I'll just wet my brush so that it's a bit lighter at the top half. And I'm going to do the same with the faraway one. Just make sure these outside petals are quite dark. Wet my brush. And just make sure the tops are quite light. Okay. Then we've got one lipstick, and this is quite a bright pink, so I'm adding quite a bit of water to it. And I'm adding even more water, just so I can do the top part. And I'm actually going to lift some of that as well. So that's the flower part done. And you'll see that there's two tones on them. So we're finished with that. Then for the butterfly I have got Peacock Feathers. And I'm using quite a lot of ink just so that you can see it from the camera. I probably wouldn't use as much as that if I was just doing it for myself. Right, so what I'm going to do is add a drop of water to that side. And mix it quite a bit. And I'm just going to colour the butterfly with that. And then from the concentrated side I'm going to go in and pick up some colour. And then I'm going to just go in with some highlights to some places. Should have maybe waited till it had dried up a bit first, but never mind. Excuse the chewing, but boy wonders under my chair. So that's my wee butterfly done. And then what I'm going to do is add a wee border around the side and give it a wee bit of colour up here for where I'm putting my sentiment. So all I'm doing first of all is using a wet brush and going round the sides. quite liberally. I'm not bothered about where the water ends up. And then all I do is just pick up some of this and just run across it. And then we'll just put a wee scribble in the middle. And then what I'll do with that is just lift some of it with a wet tissue. There's a wee bit of paper there. Let's see it under a bit at that side. I'm going to go around it with another wee bit of colour, just because that one wee spot's quite dark. So just run round the outside just really. A bit better. And just to speed things up, I'm going to just give it a wee dry over. If my heat tool works today, it's playing up now. and I had stamped on the back originally with Memento. Right, so for the Stickles I have got Pink, that's the name of it, but I think they keep changing the names of them, and I don't want loads and loads of glitter on it, so I've just put a wee spot on my mat, and I will use a bit of water just to liquidise it a wee bit, and then just add it onto my flowers that way. And it means that they've got a wee hint of sparkle without it looking garish. I'll just clean that up a bit, pop it back in and give that a wipe over, and you'll see the wee bit of sparkle there, but there's not much. You can see it when the light hits it. Now where I have got the light bit of watercolour there, I'm just going to write my sentiment. And I'm using, these are the old Wink Stella pens, well the first edition that I think they were, and this is just black, and I'm just writing thank you on it. Then I've got Peacock Stickles, and I'm just going to add 3 wee dots, 1, 2, 3, and I heavy that one up a wee bit, and then I'm just going down here onto the wee butterfly and doing the same, just adding a wee hint of sparkle. Like that. Okay. And then I just get my card base. And because I put Stickles down, I'm not going to be able to use my double-sided tape, so I'm going to use some glue. This is just a neatest tacky glue. So just putting a bit at the corners really. Mush around. I think I'll just hit that with my finger where that glitter is, but that's fine, I can sort that. And just place it lightly on the now. Clean my finger off all this gunky glue. Right. just sticking it down at the corners and then just running my finger across to make sure it's down properly. And messed up that wee one there. So what I'm going to do is just scrape it back in a bit. To tidy it up. And then just add another. So there you have it. Nice and simplistic handmade card. So I hope you have a wee go. I will leave the materials in the description bar with the colours I used. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.